Hi, today is my first day back from staycation. Even in the midst of all that's going on around us, it was a great refreshment and renewal for me to have some time to spend with family and doing some relaxing things. One of those relaxing things was to binge watch a favorite TV show, The West Wing. There's an episode in there where a new staff member is subjected to a test to see if he could tell truth to power. That is, does he have the courage to tell the President of the United States something that he knows is true, and yet he knows it's something the President doesn't want to hear? Can this guy tell truth to power? It's a bit like what's in today's devotion from 1 Samuel chapter 3. In verses 11 through 18, it reads in part, "Then the Lord said to Samuel, 'On that day I will fulfill against Eli all that I have spoken concerning his house, and I declare to him that I am about to punish his house forever, because his sons were blaspheming God, and he did not restrain them.' And Samuel was afraid to tell the vision to Eli. But Eli called Samuel and said, 'Samuel, my son, what was it that he told you? Do not hide it from me. May God do so to you and more also, if you hide anything from me of all that he told you.' So Samuel told him everything and hid nothing from him." Oh my, what a test for Samuel. Here is this boy who is having his first encounter with the living God of heaven, learning to be God's prophet, and the very first message he is given to proclaim is judgment. Judgment against the man Eli, who was caring for and raising Samuel. Talk about telling truth to power. And what is Eli's response? What does Eli say to Samuel regarding this message of doom and destruction? What Eli says is something we should take careful note of. Eli said these words, "It is the Lord. Let him do what seems good to him." We so often think that God must be fair and impartial, that God should do according to what we think is proper and right. And when we do that, we lose sight of Eli's perspective. Eli is telling Samuel that the Lord is God and he alone decides what is good and fair and right. And if the Lord wants to visit destruction on Eli and his sons, then that is to be accepted as what God deems as good. We also know that God does not act justly or fairly. God does not visit destruction upon we who are more sinful even than the house of Eli. No, God in his mercy visits his destruction and wrath on his own Son, Jesus Christ, in our place. Christ bears our punishment, and we receive pardon and peace with God. We are not getting what we deserve. God treats us unfairly and gives us mercy in place of wrath, righteousness in place of sin, all because of his grace. He redeems us by the blood of his Son, Jesus. So, like Eli, we say, "It is the Lord. Let him do what seems good to him." And like Samuel, we too tell the whole truth of what God has declared to us, that we live by grace through faith alone. I'm glad to be back with you and look forward to what God has for us in the days ahead. God's peace and goodbye for now.